Most African leaders and most politicians, most economists, most scholars in Africa use Singapore as an example when giving their lectures, their speeches, their State of the Nation speeches, talk about how Singapore was poor 50 years ago and how good Singapore it is today. But the leadership of Singapore has got different ways on how he made Singapore come to where it is today. How many of us then on the African continent, millions and millions of us, 1.4 billion people so far, know who our leaders are? I was surprised to hear of a clip of somebody telling me that he doesn't know that Mobutu is dead. Someone in Kenya, I hear, was saying he thinks President Moi is still alive. You saw that clip going on around the world. In Uganda, some people think Idi Amin is still alive. And several other countries in the Central African Republic. In so many other countries, there are people who don't even bother about what the state of their nations are. And they come up, scholars, economic scholars come up and quote Singapore. Politicians come up and quote Singapore. But how Singapore arrived to the status of being quoted by Everett Tom and Dick Harry on other continents is what they don't tell us. Singapore leadership used meritocracy. Singapore leadership used pragmatism. Singapore leaders used honesty in dealing with corruption. They were very honest. Whether you are a daughter, a son, a brother, you go the same way under the law. It built Singapore. Pragmatism, they never took sides of the West or the East. They stayed and worked with people, straight on, focus, narrative. The narrative, the journey, the focus was on building Singapore. Pragmatism. Meritocracy was one of the best tools, levers. They never gave jobs to brother because I'm the president or because I was the prime minister of Singapore. My brother should be the prime minister, my PA. They gave jobs to people who could deliver. How much do we have in Africa that can show the three: meritocracy, pragmatism, and honesty? We have wars in Africa where the leaders, the commanders, the rebels themselves don't come to the table to tell us the truth. They wouldn't come to the table and say, I am being armed by so. Mr. President is here, is the one who gives me arms. These rebels come, eat food, enjoy, go to shopping malls and carry goods, take back to the same rebels and feed them to go and kill more people. We don't have on the continent of Africa leaders who can say, I am the one arming. Honesty. I'm the one arming these rebels, but from today, I'm not going to give them arms. We keep quiet, we smile, we take photo sessions, and then we go home. Therefore, for Africa to overcome the challenges that it has, we need the three factors to be factored in governance systems. Factor number one, meritocracy. Factor number two, pragmatism. Factor number three, honesty. until we get this, Africa is still a long way to go. Thank you very much for watching us. This has been the Bold Step show brought to you and Africa Watch programs of Punchline Africa TV. From me and Miriam, thank you very much. From me in London, goodbye.